Challengers. How's it going? So we
First,
thought
we would just like to say, welcome to our cult. It's a little joke that we have going because,
it's a joke we've had for many years, actually. When we first started our yoga studio, we came up with a song called Join Our Cult.
It goes, lit the volcano, lit the volcano,
lit the volcano, join our cult. All right, but seriously though, so every time we do this challenge, every time we invite people into the volcano community, oh, my stars are getting off. They're kind of like sneering a little bit. Oh, well. Every time we invite people into the little volcano community, there's always at least one person who is like, is this a cult? And with good reason, right? Because you see these stories of transformation. You see these people making amazing changes in their life. You see these charismatic leaders, right? These people who are gathering them all in. And you think, yeah, this seems kind of cultish. You see us all wearing like the same clothes and singing these songs, and
this can't be that
you're like,
good.
Nothing this good could be not evil, right?
Well,
or it's something.
Like, there are some telltale signs of us being a cult, like for real. Like from the outside, it might be like, what the fuck is going on?
Why are they all so happy? What kind of Kool-Aid are they drinking? And in fact, we actually have an exercise with Kool-Aid at Magma that we can't talk about because it's top secret. So it's like, what happens in Magma? There must be a cult. But so anyway, Cortland, I saw his video earlier. He mentioned he was in 2 cults in the past. And I think there's been a couple other people who have questioned that. And then a couple, some of our coaches in the past before they joined the program, they had the same question. So we thought we'd just come on and address that question for you guys.
So also, if you have been in a cult, that's just scary. And it feels probably pretty like terrifying. Traumatic. And you might have these like red flags when you feel or see anything that kind of looks
resembles
like
one. Yeah.
So we're going to read to you like what a cult is.
Actually, first I wanted to share something and then we'll do that. So I just want to share with you guys, I actually was born into a cult. It was a charismatic Christian community in Baltimore, Maryland. And luckily, actually, when I was born, my parents were kind of in the process of leaving, but the whole rest of my family was still in it. All of our neighbors were in it. So I grew up with a lot of the same ideals and ideas and really strict rules as everyone else did in that area, just because we were still kind of like by proxy part of it. And when I was a teenager, I was part of a very like evangelical, super Christian church that was very cult-like. And so I've had my own experiences where there is a leader and you're not allowed to talk to people who are outside the cult. And where's the money going? I don't know. Someone's doing something with it. I've been in that situation before and I'm very, very aware of it. And I know that becoming a leader myself, I'm always keeping myself very, very aware of what that looks like, what that means. And we're always checking ourselves. And so without further ado, just want to let you guys know, I've had some experience in cults too. I don't want to repeat that. We don't repeat that here.
But we do like to joke that we are a cult.
We do like to joke about it though. It is funny. So without further ado, I just pulled up the first article I found. 10 signs you're probably in a cult. And we're just going to go through these real quick. It's pretty good. It's on medium.com. So number 1, the leader is the ultimate authority. You are not allowed to criticize your leader. Even if the criticism is true, you're probably in a cult. Okay, we might be charismatic. We might be pretty like bright and sparkly, but we actually ask all of our members in our community for feedback. We ask for feedback all the time. And we love it when people truth speak to us. And sometimes it's fucking uncomfortable, but we appreciate it. We celebrate it. We celebrate it when somebody can speak up to us and let us know
check in
what we're doing, what we're saying.
Get clarity on things. However, where we don't put up with this is if you're being a total fucking dick. It's true. Just because we allow feedback and criticism doesn't mean it's like free reign to be a fucking asshole.
Yes, that's true. And that's true in most areas of life. So, yeah. But I think it goes the same way for us as it does for you guys. It's like, if you can truth speak to us, we can also truth speak to you as well. So
we really live in a bubble of transparency and honesty
and equality. Nobody is above or below anybody else. Just because we have put this challenge together or put this program together doesn't mean that we are the ultimate authority. And in fact, it's because of the feedback we receive from our people that we're able to make our programs and our challenges better every time we do them and serve more people, meet your guys' needs. If we didn't get feedback, how would we do that?
And in the end, coaching is actually, like, the whole structure of coaching is about making you the ultimate authority of you. And the whole process of it, and if any of you join the program, you'll understand that the whole process of coaching is about asking questions, and it's about bringing your ultimate authority, your real truth, your biggest, most expansive truth out of you.
If anyone's the cult leader, it's this one. Mind control.
With that breath, she's not charismatic as enough to be a cult leader.
All right. Rule number two, the group suppresses skepticism. If you're only allowed to study your organization through approved sources, you're probably in a cult. God, that's scary, isn't it? So the group suppresses skepticism. We celebrate skepticism. We love skeptics because we were skeptics at one point too. We were so skeptical. I was so skeptical when I first started doing this work. We would just laugh about it all the time. We didn't take anything seriously, but we kept doing it because it works. And then eventually we're like, you know what?
Love this.
Yep, we love it. Might as well just stop pretending, stop being skeptical.
The thing about skepticism is sometimes it can be a loop that keeps you out of your joy and your expansion.
Yeah.
And it's healthy to have skepticism, especially when you're getting massive red flags.
Yeah.
And you're seeing things that are totally not okay.
That's why we celebrate your triggers.
Especially from firsthand experience. Like if you have firsthand experience with something that isn't right, I wouldn't even call that skepticism. I would just call that like clarity.
That's healthy skepticism. There is a such thing as healthy skepticism. It's a good thing to have. It means that your internal guidance system is letting you know when something ain't right. So always pay attention to it, guys, but also always be willing to question it. Like, is this coming from past experiences or is this coming from the present? All right, number 3, the group delegitimizes former members. All right, so one thing you'll never find us do is shit-talking our competitors, our former members, anybody who's worked with us. We support them. We love them. We want to see them living into their vision. We want to see them loving themselves and succeeding at whatever they do. If you've noticed, one of our former members, Coach Audrey, she was our biggest fan. She was our first coach. She was the first person signed up for our coaching program. And she has coached every single challenge up until this one. And she's still in all the slides. We still use her stories because we love her. And we are so excited for her to pursue her vision of starting her own catering business and getting in awesome places. We can't say where she's getting, but someone just did an article about her. We're so excited for her. And we celebrate that. So we don't expect everybody everybody that joins Little Volcano or joins the program or becomes
be with us forever.
We don't expect that if that's not part of their vision. But for some people, it is part of their vision to stay with us for a year or a few years or maybe 6 months or whatever. It just depends. So there's no way you would catch us ever talking shit about anyone who has graduated from our programs or left our programs or anything like that. We love them. All right. So number 4, the group is paranoid about the outside world. I don't even know what to say about that. Okay. You guys can probably tell that's not even an issue.
We love the outside world. We love, I think maybe we're a little bit opposite this. Like I have maybe a weakness of loving everybody too much and being like so open-hearted and welcoming everything. So yeah.
We're never going to say like, don't be friends with non-volcano. Like, I don't even know.
We will say, if you have like an abusive best friend who is not healthy for you to be in, we will say, you might want to reconsider the relationship with this person if it's not focused on your vision.
Right. But the thing is, we also don't really give advice like that either. What we do is we empower you with information so that you can make decisions like that on your own. So
it's actually about asking a question, like, are these people that you're hanging out with serving your vision? Is this healthy for you?
Yeah. Thanks, Isabel. I appreciate you.
It's okay. Isabel, like, the beautiful thing about people thinking that we might be a cult is everybody comes up against their stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's healthy to explore that. And it's also healthy as a mirror to see for you, like, what does that mean when I say you're a cult? We welcome it. It's cool.
Yeah. So number 5, the group relies on shame cycles. If you need your group in order to feel worthy, loved, or sufficient, you're probably in a cult. Ugh. Cult leaders trap members in shame cycles by imposing abnormally strict codes of conduct on their sex relationships, media, their appearance. Guys, that just makes my skin crawl just even hearing that. And if you have been paying attention to anything we've been doing, you'll see that we are anti-shame, shameless, no shame in the volcano whatsoever. If anything, we encourage people to be as shameless as possible and express themselves as fully as possible, no matter how different that is from anyone else in the group. Like we said, we have people from all walks of life join this program, and there's no one that we don't love or accept. It doesn't matter who you voted for. It doesn't matter where you go to church or if you don't go to church. As long as you're doing the work and you show up with the same level of respect and love for everyone else in this group as they show up with for you, that's all we care about.
You honor any time that you don't do that and take responsibility for it. Yeah. You do your best.
Yeah. All right, number 6, the leader is above the law. If you're held to a different moral standard, specifically in regards to sex, you're probably in a cult. So a lot of cult leaders take advantage sexually of their cult members. Yeah, there's been a lot of that in the news lately, right? It's crazy.
Since we've had the little volcano, we have not slept with any of our members.
Just so you guys know, just in case you'd want to know that.
There may be people who we slept with in the past who have come and joined. Oh yeah, we sleep with each other. There may be people in the past who come and join, but we don't actively sleep with our members.
Yeah.
I've learned my lesson there.
Yeah, Clara, there's been just a couple little comments or jokes or concerns that have come up, so we thought we'd make this video because it happens on every challenge. All right, so don't worry about that, guys. We're not above the law, and we're not taking advantage of anyone sexually. Woo! Yes, that's a crazy one. All right, so number 7, the group uses thought reform methods. If your serious questions are answered with cliches, you're probably in a cult.
What does that mean?
Brainwashing, basically. So here's the thing, and this is where a lot of people will see what we do as culty. Yes, we are helping you reprogram and repattern your negative belief systems, but we do it in a way that is only beneficial to you because we want to see you grow. So when we talk about Joe Dispenza and stopping your negative emotions, pattern interrupt and all of that stuff, this is just to empower you. This is not so that you believe that we are your savior in any way, shape, or form. And that's why we bring in resources from all over the place. Joe Dispenza and Abraham Hicks, and literally whatever we read, whatever we take in, we share with all of you guys, and it comes from all different sources. And it's your choice.
As a coach, our job and the number one thing that we go after, and we tell all of our coaches to go after, is find out what your vision is. Mm-hmm. Because that is the thing that we serve. If you come to us and you're like, I want support reaching my vision, then we help you reprogram your thoughts that get in the way of that.
Mm-hmm. So if you have been brainwashed by the media or by your parents your entire life to believe that you're worthless and that you don't deserve to be happy or you don't deserve to have the life that you want, yeah, we're going to break that shit. But we're only breaking the programming that you have grown up with, so that you can choose your own programming for yourself.
Or if you have programming that money is evil and you've been broke your entire life and you struggle to support yourself, yeah, we're going to reprogram that shit.
But if you think about it that way, you were just being brainwashed by someone else for years, and now you're choosing to believe something new. So okay, that one's covered. Number 8, the group is elitist. If your group is the solution for all the world's problems, you're probably in a cult. Yeah. I'm not going to say that I don't think our group is the shit. Our community is the shit. We are amazing.
Yes,
our live events are amazing. Our people are amazing. They're doing amazing work with themselves and with the world, and I love them. However, we're not elitist. We celebrate other people's groups. We celebrate, like I said, go to an Abraham Hicks workshop. Go take a Forest Yoga teacher training. All of the other groups that we're a part of, we celebrate them equally, and we're just filling in a gap that we see in the world and in all of the groups that we've been a part of, and that's our passion, that's our purpose in life. So so yeah, not elitist. There is no financial transparency. If you're not allowed to know what the group does with their money, you're probably in a cult. If you guys want to know, we'll tell you. It's not that hard to figure out. Number 10, the group performs secret rites.
We do that. There are some secret things that we do at Magma that are private and personal.
The thing is,
we do that.
Yeah, the thing is, we can't talk about the things that we do at Magma, because if we did, then you would think that you know what to expect, and you would come in with a preconceived notion of what to expect, and then the exercise wouldn't have as much of an impact on you. So we want you to be unprepared when you come to our live events. We want you to not know what's going to happen.
Like secret roller coaster rides and shit,
Secret roller coaster rides, guys. Yeah. So don't worry. There's no sacrifice or anything like that. There's just some freaky yoga, and like I said, we can't talk about it.
There was that one time where somebody ate chocolate cake out of somebody else's belly button. That
was pretty culty.
It was pretty culty.
All right, guys, but seriously though, I just thought I would pull up the first article that I saw and answer it live, so that it doesn't look like we've prepared for this or something. It's literally just us going through the first article we find, and it's a pretty good article actually. If you are wondering, look that up. Joe says, I grew up in a cult. The volcanoes are the antithesis to a cult. Thank you. Love you.
Yes, we did pay Joe to come here and say that.
No, the cult is one way of thinking. The volcanoes are about always of thinking. Thank you, Joe. I love you.
I think the other thing to acknowledge too is that we're not perfect. We are human, and there may be times where we get triggered, and we're not fully in alignment with everything that we say and teach all of the time, because we are in our own cycle.
Because we're human.
Growth and expansion, and we need coaching and support just as much as everybody else does. Mm-hmm. So, one thing that people do is they'll dissect a leader and wait. I know, because I do this sometimes. And wait for that one moment where they screw up and say, yeah, you're right, I found it.
And then use that as the excuse for them to not do any of the work on themselves.
So I'll just say this here, I'm not perfect. You will see moments where I do something totally stupid, or where I screw up, or where I am unconscious. Mm-hmm. And yay. That just means I'm human just like you.
And if you ask any of the coaches that are with us, any of the people who've been working with us for a while, who have probably seen those moments, they'll tell you that if either one of us, says something or does something that could have been better in a way, we'll own up to it. We'll take full responsibility for it, acknowledge it, because honestly, that's what we teach you guys to do. That's what we're teaching you to do in this challenge. Take full responsibility for your emotional weight, take responsibility for your language, take responsibility for doing the work. Thank you, Ashley. Yay! So thank you guys for all of you who have been in cults. I'm sorry. Thank you for also seeing us and seeing that and acknowledging that on the comments. And for anybody who was wondering if we were a cult, that's totally fine, guys. It's normal and healthy to have that kind of thought and to have that kind of skepticism. So again, we welcome it.
any skepticism that you have, I think it's a really beautiful opportunity to bring it up and share it in a really constructive, open, curious way.
Yeah.
Because some of those thoughts that you want to keep secret and you don't want to say, you don't want to speak out loud, because you're afraid to hurt somebody's feelings. Sometimes that's like the gold mine of transformation right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So keep doing the work. Hang in there for the rest of the challenge. We got another webinar tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. PST. And then we've got the last webinar on Saturday at 1 p.m., the bonus. So
we actually plan in this little break right here for all of you who are like, I'm behind.
After
I don't
tomorrow.
know what to do. After tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm behind. I don't know what to do. I need to get caught up. You're not behind. There's so tomorrow's Wednesday, then you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 3 days. So you can almost start this whole process today and still be caught up by Saturday.
Yes. All right, guys. So we love you. We want to just thank you and appreciate you for sticking in there and really participating in this challenge. We love seeing your videos and your posts, and we can't wait to see you again tomorrow morning. All right. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.